Luz Noceda. One of the greatest and most attractive characters ever thought up. She can use glyphs, dance like a maniac, and best of all, she's brown colored and knows how to handle the witches. Speaking of witches, the Boiling Isles might also be classified as hot witch hell, because they're such a mess of very beautiful and tough people that it will make you love the franchise even more. And since Valentine's Day is around the corner, I've been inspired to make a top 10 list of the most beautiful Owl House characters. Grab yourself a snack and a glass of apple blood, and try not to reach through the screen because here we go! Number 10. Try this on for size. Who chases and hugs Luz all the time and wields a powerful scream? Why, it's King Clawthorne, of course. Although more of a cutie than a hottie, you can't deny the fact that he's still attractive. Two things that make him attractive are the fact that he wears a collar, and when have you ever seen two big, very smooth horns sticking out of a person's head? I haven't! So once again, King Clawthorne is lovely. That is, until he goes berserk and starts biting stuff with those fangs. Who's at number 9? It's this plant girl from Hexside, Luz's friend Willow Park. She arrived at Hexside to join the Abomination track, only to switch to the plant track when she realized she was terrible at abominations. She doesn't do much except tell people to stop fighting and grow magic plants. The real reason she lands at number 9 is that she becomes Augustus Gus Porter's sweetheart, something Gus needed for a long while. Numero 8. Luz's mother, Camila Noceda. She's attractive, and the size of an average human mother. What really surprises me about her is that the local conspiracy theorist Jacob Hopkins thinks that she works for the president. Kinda silly, don't you think? She's another character that doesn't do much, but in a Season 2 episode of The Owl House, she helps V escape from capture and dissection and adopts her. What number's next? 7, of course! Amity's father, Alador Blight. People always root for the good guys, but sometimes the bad guys steal the show. His magical IQ is equal to Amity's. He also happens to be the smartest member of Blight Industries. I wonder why he isn't the leader. Like Amity and Darius, his specialty is making abominations out of grape Fanta. With unkempt stubble and droopy eyes, Alador will rock your socks. If only we could see his goo take shape. Numero 6. Hunter, also known as the Golden Guard. Named after the ancient password of the same name, Hunter is the nephew of Emperor Belos. He's yet another character that hardly does a thing except have an annoying voice. He also digs his own grave so that his uncle won't punish him for being a gigantic failure. When you're the nephew of a person in the highest power, you need to look your best, and Hunter delivers perfectly. That's why he's number 6. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5! Kikimora from the Emperor's Coven. How could you go wrong with a girl that looks like this? She can use her weird hand hair to cast spells and has a pet hand dragon thing. Next to Lilith Clawthorne, she looks less humanoid than the other characters. Who could top someone who has hands for hair? This female standing at number 4, Tiny Nose. One word, pyrokinesis. How would you like to have that superpower? I mean, Tiny Nose could play around in the knee for hours and she would be perfectly fine. Also, her red hair makes her look like Dana Terrace. I really like the fact that her love interest is the Bone Boy King. The combination of screaming and fire superpowers makes these two a reliable couple. But what really lands Tiny Nose in the number 4 spot is that her attitude's apparently more different from the other females. Next up is number 3. What's better than having a witch with gray hair? How about a witch with a fang and gray hair? Edel and Clawthorne, the Owl Lady, another hot tamale, has that feature. She's smart, knows exactly what to do as a wild magic user, and even trained Luz. She's also the girl of Rain's dreams. Heh, lucky them. Her harpy form in the episode Knock Knock Knockin' on Hootie's Door is just downright hot! Just look at that long ear hair! Now we're talking! 1, 2, button my shoe. Amity Blight. There's a lot to say about this character. She's the heir to Blight Industries, Luz's first official romance, the only character that used to not wear clothes, brave and athletic, became Grom Queen, and is like a mother to the children at Bonesboro Library. In the early episodes, one Hexside student, that bully Basha, constantly tries to woo Amity, but doesn't succeed because she's a bully. Amity is also a semi-perfect example of an excellent love interest, although there were a couple of times when she really snapped and acted like a lunatic. When her parents made her, that is. But overall, Amity Blight really stands out amongst the slew of witches, not just because she's Luce's first official love interest, or because she's the only one who didn't wear clothes, but because in my fanfiction, she grew very long hair and married Amity in the future, becoming the Empress. So, you've seen a pyrokinetic nose, a scientist, 2 members of the Emperor's Coven, and even a human. Who could possibly top those kinds of demons? Well, get ready, folks. This is the #1 hottest Owl House character. Hootie. If anybody denies it, how dare you? This demon can stretch infinitely, he's as strong as the Construction Coven, and is a femme fatale, seducing other characters into getting what he wants. Instead of having 1 love interest, he has 2, Edel and Clawthorne and the Duolingo Owl. Being a birdworm, he's only interested in 1 object set, bugs, especially ones that taste like friendship. There actually have been situations where Hootie's cleavage has been exposed, but it eventually got censored. What a price to pay. I think the best part about this beauty is that he wears 3 different outfits unlike the other characters. And who wouldn't want to be attached to a house, have tea parties with the corpses of your fallen enemies, and flirt with any witch, anytime, anywhere? These 3 traits make Hootie triumph over all of the Owl House demons. My hat goes off to you, Disney television animation. You ought to be proud. There you have it, folks. Those were the hottest witches and demons in the Boiling Isles. I hope you enjoyed it. Happy Valentine's Day, and I'll see you later. Here we go!
I will be haunted by my actions forever. Hoot, 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 hoot. Hoot, 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 hoot. Hoot, 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 hoot. Hoot, hoot.
What have I done?